everyone, and welcome. My name is Brooke. I work at Need Center, and today I'm going to teach you all about Zoom. Today I will be teaching you how to download, install, and use Zoom on a desktop computer or on a laptop. Before we begin, please note that there will be timestamps added to this video. You can find timestamps on the bottom of this video on the progress bar. So we have added timestamps so that you are able to find the topic that you are looking for and skip right to it. However, if you are new to Zoom, we recommend that you watch this entire video from beginning to end without skipping any of the parts. What you will need to use Zoom. So to download and use Zoom, you will need a laptop or desktop computer, access to a stable Wi-Fi connection, and an email address. If you do not have an email address, you will need to create one before you can use Zoom. If you do not know how to create your own email address and need help, check out our Need Center video on how to create a new Gmail account. This video will show you all the steps to create your own email address, and it is available in English, French, and Arabic. I will leave links in the description of this video for you to check it out if you need help creating your own email address. So, what is Zoom and why do we use it? Zoom is a video chatting tool similar to Skype or Google Hangouts. Kids and adults and everyone in between can use it to attend online classes, visit virtually with friends and family, and even join remote events like birthday parties. At Needs, we use Zoom to host our virtual programming, like our super fun enhanced wellness program, as well as remote homework club and many, many others. So now that we know what Zoom is and why we use it, we're going to cover how you can go about downloading or installing Zoom on your laptop or your desktop computer. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is open your web browser of choice. For me, it's going to be Google Chrome. So I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to go to the top left corner to my address bar and type in zoom.us and press enter. This will bring up Zoom's main website, and this is where we'll find the download button so that we can install Zoom on our computers. So we're going to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the Zoom website to this dark blue kind of area, and we're going to find the word download and click on it. This is going to bring us to this website page here where it says Zoom client for meetings, and this is where we're going to want to click the download button. So again, we're going to go to download and we're going to click it. And that's going to start to download Zoom installation, which you can see in the bottom left of my screen here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click open. So as you can see, Zoom install is finishing downloading to my laptop computer or my desktop computer. So I'm just going to wait. And then after that bar has loaded totally, I'm going to get rid of my browser and I'm going to see that Zoom has popped up automatically on my desktop. If it hasn't popped up automatically on your desktop, I'm going to show you how you can find it. So you're going to want to go down to the bottom and you're going to find your File Explorer, and you're going to click on that. In there, we're going to find our downloads, and we're going to click on downloads, and there we can see that Zoom installer has in fact downloaded onto our computer, and that's where we can find it. So we're going to click on that. We're going to wait for a moment for it to load. And it'll pop up just like it did before onto our desktop. So now that we have successfully installed Zoom onto our computer or our laptop, we're going to go through how to sign up and how to log in to Zoom. So click on the Zoom app that you have just downloaded onto your computer, and it will show up on your desktop like this. And in the bottom right corner, we're going to click on Sign Up. So when we click on that, a Zoom website appears, and this is where our email address will be needed. So we're going to go ahead and click in this box and enter in whatever email address we would like to use to sign up for Zoom. And once we have entered in that email address, we are going to go ahead and click the blue sign up button. So once we click on that sign up button, this page comes up that shows us an activation email has been sent to whatever email account we just used to sign up for Zoom. So we're going to want to go ahead and log into our email account, which I've already done. I've gone ahead and logged into my Gmail account. And as you can see, I have an activation email here from Zoom, so I'm going to click on it. And now that it's open, we can see a nice bright orange button that says Activate Account. We're going to go to the Activate Account button and click on it. And this will open another web page that will take us back to the Zoom website. And this is where we're going to enter in all of our personal information. So my first name, I'm going to type in here. My last name, I would type in here. And then I'm going to have to make a password. So the passwords that we have to make for Zoom must have 8 characters, at least 1 letter, 1 number, and must have capitals and lowercase letters. Every time I make a new password, I like to write it down somewhere so that I never forget it. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to type in my new password. And as you can see, all of those checklist pieces have turned green, which tells me that my password is good and it will work. So I'm going to confirm my password, which just means I'm going to type it in again, and then I'm going to press continue. So this page that comes up is asking us to invite other people to join Zoom with us, but I'm going to go ahead and skip this step because it's not really important for what we're learning about today. So I'm going to find the button at the bottom right-hand side of my screen that says skip this step, and I'm going to press on it. Now we see a screen that prompts us to start a test meeting, which we will be getting into in the next part of this tutorial, and we're going to test out a bunch of the new Zoom features that we'll be learning. Before we do that though, I'm going to go through how to join a Zoom meeting. So most of the time that we get invited to join a Zoom meeting, we will get our invite sent to us through our email account. So whatever email account you used to sign up for Zoom is probably the email that you'll receive most of your Zoom meeting invites. So as you can see, I've already gone ahead and logged into my Gmail account. And as you can see in mine, I have an invite here from someone named Brooke, who's inviting me to a Zoom meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that message. And this is what appears on my screen. So this is what a typical Zoom invite looks like. So what we're always looking for is this part that I've highlighted on screen here where it says topic, where it also says the time of the Zoom meeting, and it also says join Zoom meeting, and it has a link. So this is the part that will help us join our Zoom meeting. You're going to look for the link that says join Zoom meeting, and then there'll be a link right underneath it. And you can tell that it's a link because it's blue and it has an underline. So you're going to want to go ahead and click on this link. And that will open up this page where it asks us if we would like to join the Zoom meeting, which we will want to. So we're going to click Open Zoom Meetings. And that will open up our Zoom meeting. I'm going to go ahead and make this screen bigger for you guys so that you can see it in full screen. And as you can see, we have successfully joined our Zoom meeting. So in this section, we will show you how to use Zoom once you are in a meeting. Now that you're in the meeting, you'll want to know certain things. And in this section, we are going to go over how to turn on your microphone, how to turn on and off your camera, how to view other participants and see who else is in the meeting with you, how to send a chat, how to use nonverbal reactions, how to change your name, and how to leave the meeting. So now I'm in the meeting and my microphone is on. So that means that everyone else in the meeting can hear me talking and I can hear everyone else in the meeting talking. And you can tell that your microphone is on if you go to the bottom left of your screen where my mouse is, and you can see the microphone icon. And as you can see, it's green and it's moving as I speak, which means that it's on. If it were off, like my camera is off right now, there would be a red strike through it, just like my camera has, because my camera is not on. So if there's no strike through it, that means it's on. So I just pressed it and I turned it off, and now you can see that it's red, it's no longer green, and there's a big red strike through it. So that's how we know that our microphone is either on when it's green or it's off when it's red. So if you want to turn it back on, you can just click it. And now that it's green again, I know that it's on and everyone in the meeting can hear me. In the same spot, you'll also find your camera. So if I wanted to turn my camera off, I would go back to that same spot on my screen and I would put my mouse right over top of my camera and I would click on it. And as I turn on my camera, that means that everyone in the meeting can see you. So you want to make sure that you're ready for everybody in the meeting to be able to see you when you go to turn on your camera. So I'm going to go down to my camera and I'm going to click on it, and you'll see that my webcam will come on and you'll be able to see me on screen. So there I am. That's how I know that my camera is on, because I can see myself, and everyone else in the meeting can also see me when my camera is on. So this is what it looks like when our camera is on. And if I wanted to turn it back off, I would just go to the bottom left and I would click on the camera picture again. And now it's off, and there's that red strike through it. And that's how we know that the camera is off. So no one in the meeting can see me anymore. So next, I'm going to take you through all of the different things at the bottom of our screen here where my mouse is that we can do when we're in a Zoom call. We're going to go right over to participants. So this is how we can see who is in the meeting with us. So let's say you're in class and there's a bunch of people and you can't see them all on your screen and you want to know exactly who's in the meeting with you. You'll go to the participants button and you'll click on it, and this list will come up on the right side of your screen. And usually if there was more than one person in this meeting, which there's only me right now, there'd be a big list of people who are in the meeting, and that's where you'd be able to see their names and read their names and see who's in the meeting with you. To get rid of it, I'll just press close and it'll disappear. Next, we're going to show you the chat function. So you can click on the chat button at the bottom, and that will bring up this little box. And as you can see, you can type here any message that you want, as long as it's appropriate and respectful. And you can also choose who you send it to. So where it says to, right now it says everyone, which means if I pressed enter or press send, everybody else in the meeting would be able to see it. But you can click on this button and you can choose who you would like to send it to. So again, there's only me in the meeting, so I only have the option of sending it to myself. But if I wanted to, if there was more people in the meeting, I could click on where it says everyone, and I'd be able to select one person's name that I could send it directly to if that's what I wanted to do. You can also send fun emojis. So to close it, we'll just press the red X, and I'm going to show you how we can do nonverbal reactions during a meeting. So I'm going to click on reactions at the bottom, and that will bring up a bunch of different they look like emojis that we are able to send during a meeting. So there's the raise hand function. And if I press on that, a little picture of a hand will come up by my name, and that will show the host of the meeting or the teacher or whoever is leading the meeting that I might have a question or I might have something to say. So we're going to click on that and I'm going to show you what it looks like. So when I click on raise hand, this little hand comes up in the corner of the screen. And I can also put a funny laughing face if I thought someone else said something funny. I can put maybe a heart if I really loved what someone had shared. I could also put a thumbs up. I can put clapping. There's lots of different reactions that I can share with the people in the meeting with me. One thing to note though is that when you click on one of these emojis, it will disappear on its own. You don't have to click anything, it'll just disappear. But when you raise your hand, The only way to get that to go away is to click lower hand. Otherwise, it will stay up for as long as you have it raised for. So just make sure to click lower hand so that your hand goes down. Next, I'm going to show you how you can change your name on Zoom. So as you can see, my name is really long and it doesn't really fit on the screen, and I would rather it just say Brooke. So I'm going to have to change my name. So what you're going to do is go down to the participants button that we looked at before and press it and find your name on the screen. Then you're going to press on this blue button that says More. And that's where we find the option to rename ourselves. So I'm going to click on Rename. And this box will pop up where I can type in whatever name I want my name to appear as, but keeping in mind that it should be respectful and everyone else in the meeting will be able to see your name. So I chose the name Brooke, and I'm going to press OK. And as you can see, my name is now a lot shorter and it says Brooke. So that's how we change our name. Now I'm going to show you how to end the meeting. So down at the bottom right-hand corner of my screen, there's a big red button that says End. I'm going to click on that. And because I'm the host of this meeting and because I'm the only one in this meeting, I have the option to either end the meeting for all or just to leave the meeting. So for now, because I'm the only one here and it doesn't really matter, I'm going to press End Meeting for All. And once I click on that, the screen will close. Your camera, if it wasn't already off, will have turned off, as well as your microphone. And now no one who is in the meeting can hear or see you anymore because you've left the meeting. Well, that brings us to the end of our Zoom tutorial on the basics of Zoom. So that's it for us today. But if you are interested in learning more about Need Center or our agency or the amazing fun programs that we have, please visit our website, which I will link below in the description. We will also have our phone number there, and you can give us a call anytime with any other questions that you might have. Thanks again for joining me. My name is Brooke. It was really fun hanging out with you today, and I hope that you learned something about Zoom.